Now, as you probably know, and if you don't, you'll learn, Gmail is the um, definite email provider of choice for the programs, uh, the business programs at the very least for which you join online. Most of them prefer that you use a Gmail address, and there's a reason for that. As far as they're concerned, and it has to do with emails bouncing. Yahoo, and also getting your emails without the web host, the email service provider's spam filter catching it before it even gets to you. Okay, so you've heard of whitelisting in Gmail. This is how you whitelist um, an email address, so you don't end up with emails going to your spam filter in Gmail. Okay, let me see if there's an email in here that I know that it's a program that I'm a part of. Yes, as a matter of fact, there is Dream Builder, which is an, type of text ad exchange, and one I like very much. So here's an email that's coming from Dream Builder, program I'm part of. If you point to the name of the sender, it'll show you the sender's email address right here. That's the address that you want to whitelist. It's very simple. Um, up here you can show the details of the email. You've got your reply button, and right here is a little down arrow, and it gives you a lot more options to choose from. One of them is add Dream Builder to contact list. That's what you have to do, is add these email addresses from these people that you get important emails from. You have to add them to your contact list. That is what constitutes whitelisting. So we'll just click that on add Dream Builder to my contact list. We'll come over here to contacts, and there's Dream Builder right here. Okay, it's been whitelisted now. Going back to the mail. Now, since this is not spam, I want to be sure also to click on the not spam button. That moves it back into the inbox. Okay, that's all you have to do for whitelisting. One more thing that's real important, dealing with spam. I don't know if you're aware of it, but you never want to reply to spam. Okay, you never want to. Some spam will have that little phrase down at the bottom saying, if you don't want to receive any more of my emails, then unsubscribe from my email list. With a spammer, if you do that, you are absolutely verifying your email address is active. And what they'll actually do is put your email address in more mailing campaigns, and you'll end up getting a lot more spam from it. I feel it's a waste of time to report spammers, in the sense that you spend a lot of time doing it. They might or might not get shut down. They usually, if they get shut down, will open up again. They've got multiple email accounts usually that they work from. So what you do is take care of it yourself. And the way you do that is you get a piece of spam from an email address that you don't want to get anymore. Okay, this is how you take care of it. You filter it. Okay, here's an email from thanks for responding, McDonald's gift card. With these gift card things, you usually have to complete certain number of offers, which cost money. That's how they can afford to give you the gift card. So they're a waste of time. Anyway, here's the email address that it's coming from. And it's info@fashiondesigneraccessory.com. And I'll bet you dollars to donuts that the URL is live, but they actually don't have a web page. They might not. If they do have a web page, it's very minimal. If they haven't designed a web page, then you'll probably get a white screen. If you select the URL, just the part after the @ sign, and I'm in Firefox. They've got a little selection here: code of fashion, designer, necessary, da 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 da. And okay, there you go. White page. Very plain indication they're not interested in the URL except so they can send spam. So what we're going to do is filter that email address. And how we do that is not use the whole thing itself, but I'll show you here in a second. Okay, you select the email that you want to filter. Oops, that's not it. That's the one. And you can do multiples at the same time. You can select more than one and filter them all at once. But you come over here to more actions, filter messages like these. Now there is the possibility that that web address, they're using more than one prefix, just like I've got 20 Gmail accounts, which I don't recommend doing, by the way. So you can have a number of different prefixes before the @ sign. Well, I want to make sure that I don't get any emails from this spamming website. So instead of info, I'm going to put what's called a wildcard in there, and that's actually the asterisk. The star, you hold down the shift, press the number 8 on your keyboard, and that puts the asterisk. That's a wildcard. That means you can have anything on the left side of the @ symbol plus this URL, and all of it will be filtered. Okay, so that's all you do. You make that, just make that change. Sometimes you won't have to change anything up here. All you do is bring up the screen, click next step, and you get your options over here. You definitely choose delete it. If they give you the never send it to spam option, go ahead and check that. That way it just won't get stuck in spam. And I've got, in this Gmail account, I've got what's these markings that mark emails as important or not. Okay, and I check never mark it as important. Now we will never see email from that, not only that email address, but from that website. Again, that whole website, any emails coming from there will be filtered. It'll go come into my email account and go straight into my trash folder. I'll never see it. And we're going to go ahead. Last thing to do is delete this forever. Let me see one that you should not change. Okay, that's a friend of mine, so I'm going to put it back in the inbox. Okay, here's a Yahoo email. You never want to use wildcards on an email service provider. Replica shop, luxury watches, bags, shops, spam. Okay, so we're going to check mark that. And we're going to go to more actions, filter messages like these. Now, we're only going to filter this email address. If we put a wildcard here, every email that goes through yahoo.com that comes to you will be filtered and sent to the trash. So we don't want to change anything there. Click on next step, delete it, never send it to spam, never mark it as important, create filter. That's all you have to do. Since it's still selected, we'll go ahead and delete it. And that's it. You generally, if you can avoid it, don't open your spam. Deal with them without opening them. Sometimes they could have a little electronic return receipt, and if you open the email, it'll give the sender a message saying that you actually opened the email. That confirms that your email account is active, and they'll just spam you that much more. But sometimes you have to. Sometimes you just have to take the chance. What you want to try to avoid under all circumstances, be very, very, very careful about clicking links. Okay? Don't click the links if you could. That includes, okay, this one doesn't have an unsubscribe message. For spam, I never want to display images. Let's go ahead and filter this one. Info at thesuperiormarket.com. We'll take a look at that URL. Another blank white page. Spammer. Okay. So this one, I want to change the prefix to a wildcard. And now all emails from that URL will go straight to the trash box. Okay, we'll delete it. I'm still not finding with one last thing. Oh yeah, I already showed you. Okay, never mind. All right, I'm done. I've given you a lot of information to digest. You can open this up, follow through with the step, do the step, pause it, then do the step, come back and take up where you left off, or watch the whole video all at once the first time. It's a good idea to make the video full screen, and to do that, let's just bring up one of my videos in my YouTube account. To make a video full screen is real simple. Down here below the video is 4 arrows pointing to the 4 corners of the box. Click on that, and it'll make the video full screen. Now this video that I'm making should be high definition, so you should be able to see details real well. This particular one I've got up here is a low definition. And you press the escape key to go back to your normal screen. Okay, that's all you do. Watch it, do your steps, put in your email address, and get it active, and you'll be all set. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you at another training time.